Hey, good day. It's Dan here. As you can see behind me, winter arrived here over the weekend. I was outside a little earlier with the kids, took them outside in the snow, but that was short-lived. It's pretty cold out there today. So now I'm sitting in the sunroom warming back up, and it's toasty in here. It's probably 40 degrees Celsius in here, so it's a little warm, but feels good. Today I want to share with you a little story. That's not so much a story as another gentleman's thoughts. He came to a revelation and he put it online, and one of my mentors shared it with me, and it really struck a chord with me. I could really resonate with this guy's story, and I thought maybe you could too, so I wanted to share it with you. I printed it off so I can read it to you here. Bear with me, it's a little bit long, but it's well worth listening to. So without any further ado, I'll just get right into it. He introduces a new acronym I had never heard before. I'll PG-13 it for you. He starts his message with TIFU, which I learned stands for Today I F'd Up My Whole Life. My regrets as a 46-year-old and advice to others at a crossroad. TIFU. More like my whole life, really. Hi, my name's John. I've been lurking for a while, but I've finally made an account to post this. I need to get my life off my chest. About me. I'm a 46-year-old banker, and I have been living my whole life the opposite of how I wanted. All my dreams, my passion, gone. In a steady 9 to 7 job, 6 days a week, for 26 years. I repeatedly chose the safe path for everything, which eventually changed who I was. Today, I found out my wife has been cheating on me for the last 10 years. My son feels nothing for me. I realized I missed my father's funeral for nothing. I didn't complete my novel, traveling the world, helping the homeless. All these things I thought I knew to be a certainty about myself when I was in my late teens and early 20s. If my younger self had met me today, I would have punched myself in the face. I'll get to how those dreams were crushed soon. Let's start with a description of me when I was 20. It seemed only yesterday when I was sure I was going to change the world. People loved me, and I loved people. I was innovative, creative, spontaneous, risk-taking, and great with people. I had two dreams. The first was writing a utopic, dystopic book. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Dystopic. I have to look that up. The second was traveling the world and helping the poor and homeless. I had been dating my wife for 4 years by then, young love. She loved my spontaneity, my energy, my ability to make people laugh and feel loved. I knew my book was going to change the world. I would show the perspective of the bad and the twisted, showing my viewers that everybody thinks differently, that people never think what they do is wrong. I was 70 pages through when I was 20. I'm still 70 pages in at 46. By 20, I had backpacked around New Zealand and the Philippines. I planned to do all of Asia, then Europe, then America. I live in Australia, by the way. To date, I have only been to New Zealand and the Philippines. Now we get to where it all went wrong. My biggest regrets. I was 20. I was the only child. I needed to be stable. I needed to take that graduate job, which would dictate my whole life. To devote my entire life in a 9 to 7 job, what was I thinking? How could I live when the job was my life? After coming home, I would eat dinner, prepare my work for the following day, and sleep at 10 p.m. to wake up at 6 a.m. the following day. God, I can't remember the last time I've made love to my wife. Yesterday, my wife admitted to cheating on me for the last 10 years. 10 years! That seems like a long time, but I can't comprehend it. It doesn't even hurt. She says it's because I've changed. I'm not the person I was. What have I been doing in the last 10 years, outside of work? I really can't say anything. Not being a proper husband, not being me. Who am I? What happened to me? I didn't even ask for a divorce, or yell at her, or cry. I felt nothing. Now I can feel a tear as I write this, but not because my wife has been cheating on me, but because I'm now realizing I have been dying inside. What happened to that fun-loving, risk-taking, energetic person that was me, hungering to change the world? I remember being asked on a date by the most popular girl in the school, but declining her for my now wife. God, I was really popular with the girls in high school, in university college too. But I stayed loyal. I didn't explore. I studied every day. Remember all that backpacking and book writing I told you about? That was all in the first few years of college. I worked part-time and splurged all that I had earned. Now I save every penny. I don't remember a time I spent anything on anything fun, on anything for myself. What do I even want? My father passed away 10 years ago. I remember getting calls from Mom telling me he was getting sicker and sicker. I was getting busier and busier, on the verge of a big promotion. I kept putting my visit off, hoping in my mind he would hold on. He died and I got my promotion. I haven't seen him in 15 years. When he died, I told myself it didn't matter, that I didn't see him. Being an atheist, I rationalized that being dead, it wouldn't matter anyway. What was I thinking? Rationalizing everything, making excuses to put things off. Excuses. Procrastination. It all leads to one thing, nothing. I rationalized that financial security was the most important thing. I now know that it definitely is not. I regret doing nothing with my energy when I had it. My passions, my youth. I regret letting my job take over my life. I regret being an awful husband, a money-making machine. I regret not finishing my novel, not traveling the world, not being emotionally there for my son, being a damn emotionless wallet. If you're reading this and you have a whole life ahead of you, please don't procrastinate. Don't leave your dreams for later. Relish in your energy, your passions. Don't stay on the internet with all your spare time, unless your passion needs it. Please do something with your life while you're young. Do not settle down at 20. Do not forget your friends and your family, or yourself. Do not waste your life, your ambitions, like I did mine. Do not be like me. Sorry for the long post, I just had to get it out there. I realized I let procrastination and money stop me from pursuing my passions when I was younger. And now I am dead inside, old and tired. So there you go. When I read that, it definitely hit me because that's a bit of the vision that I saw in my future if I had stayed on the path I was on about 6 or 7 years ago. I was working not quite those hours. Actually, I was starting at 7 in the morning, but working 7 till 5, most days 7 till 4:30, sometimes 5 till 5. I mean, it was crazy schedule, and I was maybe seeing my kids for an hour at night when I got home. And I had visions of them being grown up and me not being there for it. And I knew I needed to make a change. And so that's the path I've been on for 6 years now, is I left behind that corporate world, working for somebody else, and I have been working from home. So I can go play in the snow with my kids in the middle of a Monday afternoon. And I have a hunch that because you're watching this video that maybe that message I just read to you strikes a chord with you as well. And that's why I've made it my mission to help others break free. So, you know, I know this video is already going along. I don't want to leave it at that. I invite you, though, if that message struck a chord with you like it did with me, then click the link below this video and find out what I'm doing to be able to work from home and go play in the snow with my kids and not wake up at 46 wondering where the last 20 years of my life went. It was definitely a wake-up call for me, and that letter, when I read it, I had flashbacks to visions that I had of my life 6, 7 years ago. So let's leave it at that. I hope this video comes out. You can actually see me in it. It doesn't look like I'm in the interrogation box with the bright lights on behind me, but enjoy the sunshine. I'm going to get out of this room. It's getting a little too warm, and go enjoy the rest of the day. Make it a great day. We'll see you on another video. Bye for now.